Hello, this is Mrs. Helbig here, one of the elementary math specialists in Franklin, and I'm going to teach you how to play a game called Tic Tac Toe. This is a great game for students that are in first grade and second grade as they are working with their addition and subtraction facts up to 20. The materials you need for this game are a sheet of paper, a pencil or a pen or marker, whatever you have at your house. You're going to have some random numbers, 1 through 20. If you have a 20-sided die, you could use that, but that's pretty uncommon to have. On the internet, there's something called a random number generator. You could use that. We just wrote down numbers on a sheet of scrap paper and selected them out of a container, so you could do that as well. And a deck of cards with the numbers 1 through 10 only, and the ace is going to equal 1 in this case. The first thing you're going to do to play this game is create a tic-tac-toe board. You are going to select numbers at random and write them on the board. So we just pulled a number out of our bucket with our scrap paper. Make sure you put that number back in the bucket because you could have a number more than once on your board. And each player that's playing the game is going to be dealt 6 cards. So they will use those 6 cards in this game. The blue team went first, so the player that was the blue color on this board looked at their 6 cards, and they were using their numbers to try to create a space on the board. So you can see that the blue player decided to use the 4 and the 3. By subtracting those two numbers, 4 minus 3, they end up with the number 1. So blue put an X on the number 1. So we're playing tic-tac-toe where the blue is going to be an X and the other color is going to be green. And so far, blue has claimed that space on the board. Now it's going to be green's turn. The blue, since they have used their 4 and their 3, are going to discard those 2 cards and select 2 new cards from the extra cards that were left over after dealing each player 6 cards. So now it's the green team's turn, and they have looked over their cards and decided that they would use a 4 and a 4 to claim the 8 space on the board. So you can see that blue used subtraction and green used addition. So you could use either operation to try to create a number that's on the board. So green has now claimed the number 8, and they will also pick up 2 new cards as they have used 2 of their cards. Now it's back to blue. Blue decided to use a 5 and an ace because an ace equals 1. And when you add those 2 numbers together, they have claimed the number 6 on the board. So this gets a little interesting if you are the green team here, because now we can see that blue has a little run going in the middle there. So now we need to be a little more strategic about which number we're trying to create. So it's green's turn. Blue will have to remember to pick up 2 cards so that you always have 6 cards to work with. It is green's turn here, and you can see that they have used a 9 and a 5, and 9 minus 5 equals 4. So they were able to get that 4 spot and stop the blue from the run that they had going. Back to blue. At this point, blue used 3 of their cards. They used a 2, and a 1. You can add 2 plus 2 is 4, and 1 more makes 5. So blue has now claimed the 5 spot. So I have a question for you. It's green's turn. Which number do you think they should try and create? So if you were on the green team, what are you using your cards to try to create? Now I'll show you what green decided to do. Green went for the 11. Luckily, they had a 3 and an 8. They were able to put them together and get that 11 spot. So if you were thinking that green would have went for 11, you were correct. This is a picture of what our board looked like at the end of our game. As you know, sometimes when you play tic-tac-toe, neither one of the teams were able to get three in a row. So a lot of times that happens in your game of tic tac toe. So we did not have a winner of this game. So at this point in time, you could just create a new tic tac toe board and use your random number generator or your scrap cards and get some new target numbers on your board, reshuffle your playing cards, and start all over again. So, tic tac toe is a great game to practice your addition and your subtraction, and it does have an element of strategy involved in it. So, I hope you have fun with this game. Thank you.